Everyone admired Beatrice. She was beautiful, kind, and everything seemed to work in her favor. But what many people didn't know was this: her life had already been shown to her in a dream, and she ignored it. Beatrice was not just an ordinary girl. From a young age, she was different. She was a dreamer, but not just someone who imagined things. Her dreams came to pass. Growing up, things came easily to her. Even when she didn't put in as much effort as others, she still succeeded. There were times her aunt would see her sleeping during exam period and just shake her head in disappointment. But when the result came out, Beatrice would pass. It always felt like a surprise to everyone. She was loved by friends, cherished by family, and admired for her beauty and calm nature. Beatrice was the first child in a family of 7. At the age of 9, she went to live with her aunt. She had a beautiful voice and loved singing. She was helpful, gentle, and always willing to support others. But as she grew older, one area of her life was not as smooth. Beatrice was not lucky in love, and slowly she began to drift. Not completely away from God, but she wasn't paying full attention to her spiritual life anymore. Yes, she prayed. Yes, God still spoke to her. But she was no longer as sensitive as she used to be. One night, during her university days, she had a dream, a very strange and terrifying one. In that dream, she saw herself carrying a newborn baby girl. It felt so real, like she had just given birth. Her body in the dream felt weak, her heart was heavy. And then, she saw the father of the child. He was a smoker, a man who drank heavily. In the dream, Beatrice was shaking her head, biting her fingers in fear and regret. When she woke up, she was shivering. That dream stayed with her, but as time passed, she forgot. 3 years after university, Beatrice met Wilson. Wilson was not a stranger. They had known each other back in secondary school. Back then, she had always been a little captivated by him. So when they reconnected, it felt familiar, comfortable. As they talked and got closer, she noticed something. Wilson smoked. But instead of remembering her dream, she ignored the sign. Their relationship moved fast, too fast. They crossed boundaries they shouldn't have crossed. And not long after, Beatrice got pregnant. She was scared, but she decided to keep the baby. At first, things seemed manageable, but soon, reality began to unfold. Beatrice moved in with Wilson, not as a wife, but as someone trying to survive. That was when she began to see his true nature. Wilson became abusive. He beat her. He spoke to her with irritation and anger. He treated her like she didn't matter. Sometimes he would act kind, but later he would use those same acts to insult her, as if she owed him her life. His family was no different. They treated her like a maid. She was insulted, humiliated, and broken down slowly. Beatrice, once vibrant and beautiful, became lean, tired, and almost unrecognizable. People around her noticed, but she felt stuck, stagnant, like nothing was working anymore. In the middle of her pain, Beatrice remembered God. She began to pray again, not casually, but deeply. She cried. She went to the altar. She asked for forgiveness. She said, God, if you give me another chance, I won't take it for granted. And this time, God responded. God began to show her things again, warnings, directions, clarity. And then the moment came. One day, a serious fight broke out. It was intense, and in that moment, Wilson pushed her out. What looked like rejection was actually her escape. With nowhere to go, a close friend stepped in and helped her. Beatrice left with her daughter, no pride, no strength left, just faith. After a while, she returned to her family, and slowly she began to rebuild her life. She became focused. Men came into her life, but this time she chose differently. She chose herself, she chose growth. She got the job. It wasn't much, but she was consistent. She added a side hustle, and gradually things started changing. Then one day, she met someone new. His name was Daniel. Daniel was different. He was calm, responsible, and intentional. He didn't just love Beatrice, he accepted her daughter fully. When he went to meet her parents, he said something that changed everything. I will take responsibility for both of them and I will love them completely. And he meant it. They got married. This time, God was at the center. Their home was filled with peace, with growth, with love. They had more children. They traveled. They lived the life Beatrice once thought she had lost forever. And sometimes she would look back at the days she felt stuck, broke, helpless, when no help seemed to come. And she would remember that it all started with a warning she ignored. Sometimes the answers we are praying for, we have already received them, but we ignore them. Sometimes the red flags we see are not meant to be managed, they are meant to be avoided. Beatrice's story is not just about pain, it's about choices. It is about consequences. And most importantly, it is about second chances. So I ask you today, what signs are you ignoring? And will you listen before it is too late? This is Real Stories and Talks. Please subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you next time. Bye.